Last Friday, in Emmerdale, Charity Dingle made a courageous decision by joining a support group as she continued to cope with the trauma of her sexual assault. After returning home, she told Mackenzie Boyd where she had spent the day. However, the hopeful moment was quickly interrupted when DS Reid called to say she wanted to stop by with an important update regarding the investigation into Dr Caitlin Todd. Having dealt with police procedures in the past, Charity immediately feared the visit would bring disappointing news. When DS Reid arrived, she confirmed Charity's concerns without delay. She explained that the Crown Prosecution Service had decided to discontinue the case against Dr Todd because there was not enough evidence to move forward. The news devastated Charity. Both she and Mackenzie argued that Dr Todd had repeatedly harassed Jacob Sugden while they worked together, but Reid stressed that those incidents fell under workplace issues rather than criminal matters. With the case now abandoned, Charity's hopes of seeing justice served were suddenly shattered. Feeling heartbroken, Charity went upstairs, leaving Mackenzie to vent his frustration to Vanessa Woodfield. Mackenzie remained convinced that more evidence could still expose Dr Todd. He reminded Vanessa that Caitlin had previously tried to pressure Jacob into withdrawing his complaint, suggesting this was not the first time she had targeted someone at the hospital. Before long, Vanessa decided to take action. She accompanied Jacob to the hospital to meet with HR representative Carol. After learning about their plan, Charity rushed over to challenge them. On the way, she unexpectedly encountered a woman named Helen, who had also suffered because of Dr Todd. Although Helen initially refused to speak, she appeared deeply affected after Charity quietly revealed that she too had been sexually assaulted by Caitlin. Could Charity's confession finally persuade Helen to tell her own story? Emmerdale, Serena's secret mission takes a dramatic turn as her hidden agenda begins to unravel. Serena Sugden has been acting increasingly suspicious in Emmerdale, leaving several villagers questioning what she is really up to. Vanessa Woodfield first became concerned after catching Serena researching Nate's death on her laptop. As soon as she noticed she was being watched, Serena quickly tried to conceal what she had been doing. Dingle has never trusted many people, and Serena is certainly no exception. His doubts only grew stronger once he discovered that she works as a police officer. Recent events have done little to ease those suspicions. Serena turned up covered in mud shortly before the hay trailer's brakes failed, leading to Robert's serious accident. Later, she was seen entering a police station after discovering that Victoria had been involved in John's death. Her behaviour became even more puzzling when she suddenly showed an interest in Ross. It soon became clear that she could be pursuing a hidden motive, especially after secretly stealing a USB drive from Home Farm. It appears she believed the device contained footage of Victoria killing John, although it remains unclear how she even knew such a recording might exist. While speaking on a mysterious phone call, Serena discovers that the stolen USB contains nothing at all. Realizing her plan has failed, she decides she has no choice but to return to Home Farm and search again. During her second break-in, Serena receives an unexpected shock. Another intruder is already inside the property. She comes face to face with Steve, the shady associate of Kev Townsend, who has also broken into the house after accusing Kev of ignoring a valuable opportunity. The situation becomes even more dangerous when Ross Barton unexpectedly arrives while both burglars are still inside. Forced to stay hidden, Serena and Steve desperately try to avoid being caught as Ross begins searching the property. With the risk of exposure growing by the minute, the pair may have to take drastic action to keep their secret safe. Will Ross discover who is hiding inside Home Farm? 5 Emmerdale spoilers for tonight as Jacob receives an apology in the Dr Todd storyline. Tonight's episode of Emmerdale sees Vanessa asking Jacob to help expose Dr Todd once and for all. But before they can work together, she admits she was wrong not to believe him. Elsewhere, Serena continues to keep her true intentions hidden while getting closer to Ross, and Kane clings to fresh hope about Monty despite growing concerns from those around him. Vanessa apologizes to Jacob, Vanessa visits Jacob at the hospital and sincerely apologizes for doubting his claims that Dr. Todd had bullied him earlier this year. Although Jacob believes the situation is now behind him, Vanessa explains that the story is far from over and asks for his support. Without revealing Charity's private information, she shares enough details for Jacob to understand how serious Dr. Todd's actions have been. Shocked by what he hears, Jacob recommends speaking with the hospital's HR representative, Carol. Charity heads to the hospital. Charity is furious after discovering that Vanessa, Jacob, and Mackenzie have been working together without telling her. Worried that Vanessa's actions could make everything worse, she rushes to the hospital to confront her. However, events take an unexpected turn when Charity meets Helen, another woman who has suffered because of Dr. Todd. Opening up about her own painful experience, Charity hopes Helen will find the courage to come forward as well. Serena turns on the charm. Aaron finally begins to trust Serena and offers her a proper role on the farm, while Robert recovers from his recent accident. Despite settling into farm life, Serena remains focused on home farm and her secret mission. Hoping to get closer to her goal, she starts flirting with Ross, who oversees operations at the estate. Kev hopes to make things right. Kev has conflicting emotions after learning that Lewis's birthday is approaching. While he is excited about spending the occasion with his son, he cannot ignore the regret of missing so many previous birthdays. Determined to make up for lost time, Kev sets out to show Lewis that he can finally be the father he deserves. Kane refuses to give up on Monty. Although the Dingle family accepted that Monty should simply be kept comfortable during his remaining time, Kane begins to believe there is still hope after noticing signs that the dog seems to be improving. While everyone else fears they are only delaying the inevitable, Kane becomes convinced Monty could recover completely and decides to seek another veterinary opinion. Could Kane's optimism end in heartbreak? Emmerdale spoilers. Joe grows suspicious of Dawn, Serena's mystery deepens, and Kev faces fresh problems. New Emmerdale spoilers reveal that more drama is on the way, as Kev's troublesome former friend continues to create chaos. Serena quietly pushes ahead with her secret agenda, and Joe starts questioning Dawn's feelings. The past few weeks have been packed with emotional twists after Charity finally told Mackenzie the truth, leading to a violent confrontation with Ross, following the revelation that he is Layla's father. At the same time, Aaron Dingle has become increasingly determined to uncover Serena Sugden's real reason for arriving in the village, particularly after discovering she had hidden important details about her connection to serial killer John Sugden. Does Dawn still care about Billy? Gabby enthusiastically embraces her new healthy lifestyle and proudly shares her clean-eating journey on social media. However, after brushing off a dizzy spell, she suddenly collapses in the kitchen, leaving Dawn deeply worried. Once Gabby regains consciousness, Dawn insists she visit the surgery for a checkup. Manpreet discovers that Gabby's blood pressure is slightly low and recommends taking a pregnancy test to rule out any concerns. Dawn is relieved when the results confirm that Gabby is not expecting Billy's baby. However, she becomes uneasy after learning that Gabby has stopped taking her contraceptive pills as part of her new wellness routine. Concerned, Dawn contacts Billy to let him know what has happened. Emmerdale is broadcast every weekday at 8 p.m. on ITV1, with episodes also available to stream on ITVX.